The Draconis Combine was founded in 2319, after a long and brutal military campaign conducted by Shiro Kurita, first citizen of New Samarkand and director of the Alliance of Galadon. The alliance had been formed to combat another great mercantile alliance led by the wealthy Ozawa clan. Kurita was a brilliant tactician and strategist. He was also an accomplished statesman when it suited him, and a ruthless conqueror when it did not. Raised in a military and social tradition dating back more than 6 centuries, Shiro embraced and embodied the way of the warrior. Cutting a path through the Byzantine politics of New Samarkand, he forged an alliance of petty kings and lords that extended from the fringe of the Terran hegemony to the borders of the Draconis Rift. Shiro then marshalled his modest military resources in a brilliant war of conquest that more than doubled the size of his realm. By the time of his death in 2348, the Draconis Combine, the domain he had built from almost nothing, stretched from the border of the Federated Suns to the edge of the Principality of Razelhag. Shiro Kurita's legacy continues to this day, not only in the all-pervasive military tradition of the Combine, but also in the self-reliance of its people, which some say borders on xenophobia. These two factors have contributed most directly to the constant belligerence of past and present Kurita patriarchs. Only on rare occasions have they set aside their dominant tendencies toward violence, arrogance, and ruthlessness in favour of alliance or cooperation. However, the next generation usually make up for this by redoubling its martial nature. The two most outstanding examples of this were Heihiro and Minoru Kurita. Heihiro engaged in a rare display of trust when he signed the Treaty of Vega in 2569, setting the terms of the Draconis Combine's membership of the Nascent Star League. His son Leonard, who succeeded him in 2591, very nearly undid this act through flagrant violations of his father's treaty with Ian Cameron. After Kerensky's exodus from the Inner Sphere, Minoru Kurita proclaimed himself First Lord of the Star League and began to plan and execute a massive attack against the Federated Suns. The campaign was going well for the Kuritans until a sniper shot Minoru in the back on Kentares IV. Following Minoru's assassination, his psychotic son Jinjiro massacred 50 million citizens on that world. The Kentares massacre was an act that not only destroyed the momentum gained in the war against Davian, but also contributed to the alienation between houses Steiner and Kurita, which Jinjiro allowed to flourish. Until Razelhag became independent in 3034, the Draconis Combine had expanded to the border of the Lyran Commonwealth, absorbing lesser states along the way. For 20 years, the Free Razelhag Republic served as a buffer between these two great houses. With only a small portion of Kurita space bordering the Lyran portion of the Federated Commonwealth, now the clan wedge serves to keep most of these realms separate. At present, the Combine consists of approximately 75 worlds. In 2617, the core world of Luthien replaced New Samarkand as the administrative capital, but Shiro Kurita's homeworld continues to play an active role. For example, House Kurita draws its palace guard and elite MechWarriors from the famous Sunjang Academy, the largest MechWarrior academy in the Inner Sphere. Furthermore, New Samarkand is the traditional base of operations for the Internal Security Force, the secret police of the Draconis Combine. The influence of the ISF permeates all aspects of Combine society. Though the Combine lost more than 50 worlds in the Fourth Succession War, this same conflict saw the rise of the brilliant Theodore Kurita, heir to the Combine throne. His unconventional tactics were so successful that he earned the support and confidence of much of the Combine's military. Although this created a brief power struggle between Theodore and his father Takashi Kurita, the coordinator at the time, it was Theodore's strategy that successfully resisted the Federated Commonwealth's massive invasion in the War of 3039. Theodore also saw the wisdom of recognizing the Free Razelhag Republic when it declared independence from the Combine. The Republic created a buffer zone between the Combine and the Lyran Commonwealth, freeing troops for assignment at other borders. Though Takashi and his son were often in disagreement during these crucial years, Theodore's successes and support amongst the military were undeniable. Some old-liners still oppose Theodore's methods and innovations, but the coordinator seems to have made his peace with his son ever since Theodore's relative successes against the clans in the ongoing invasion.